What's up, everybody? It's Headlocks and Hot Packs. Thanks for coming on back once again, or for tuning in for the first time. Today, we are heading into some more vintage, another set break. Took a little bit of a set break from our set breaks, but where's the rim shot there? But we're getting into some vintage baseball today. Talked about this a little bit in our last vintage video. And again, it's a pretty big set, so I'm going to try and make this as timely as possible. But as you can see, we have a set of 1992 Topps Baseball. Again, this is from the LCS, as I mentioned in our Rack Pack video recently, 90 Topps, which those were complete duds. We did pretty bad on that, so we'll have to revisit it. There was a couple of these at the LCS. I picked up this one just because it looked a little cleaner, but grabbed this for 20 bucks. I thought that was a pretty good deal. Not a super desirable set by any means. There's no Hall of Fame rookies in this year. The big names that we're going to be looking for and obviously finding, because this is a complete set. The biggest one is going to be Manny Ramirez. That's a keeper for my PC since I'm a Red Sox fan. And then you've also got like Sean Green, Cliff Floyd, and that's pretty much it for rookies. So outside of that, it's going to be basically a Hall of Fame search, and as well as Griffey's for my personal collection. He only has one base card, but he does have one of these, the Holiday Special 1993 Topps Baseball pre-production sample cards. It's only a 10-card set, so our chances of getting the Griffey out of there are pretty good. And then as you can see on the side there, 10 Topps Gold cards as well, so maybe we will get super lucky and see the Manny Ramirez Gold rookie. That would be quite a feat, considering this is a 792 card set, and I didn't realize this was taped. I did not grab my scissors. Just a second here. And there we are. I didn't realize this box was taped. I only saw the wrap on the outside. But like I was saying, with 792 cards in here, it probably will be next to impossible to find the Manny Gold. But you never know. I figured for $20 to get the whole set, that's a lot better than what the price of the boxes of these are going for. So it looks like those sample ones are on that side there. So let's flip things around here, and we will start from this end. And looks like there's our golds there too. I'll set those aside. So they put, I guess, the special stuff on the ends, but we will try to rifle through all of this base as quickly as possible. Like I said, this is a pretty big set, and in case nobody has seen the design before for whatever reason, here it is. There's our first Hall of Famer record breaker, Rickey Henderson, card number 2 of the set. Just like the early years of Topps, the record breaker cards were the first few numbers in the set. Doesn't appear that this has been kept in order, in numerical order, but not a very, there's a Pokey Reese rookie card, not a very high valued set, like I said, but for whatever reason, the boxes are a little bit pricey, definitely more than 20 bucks it seems. There's our first Red Sox PC find there, Scott Hatteberg rookie card, set that one aside. There is a strawberry. I'm not going to flip every horizontal card over. And Jason Pruitt draft pick. I don't think that I've ever actually seen the 92 Topps Griffey card. So definitely looking forward to adding that to my personal collection. A lot of the, I have a long way to go still in the Griffey PC. I don't have a ton of them. Dave Winfield there. Robin Ventura. Probably the biggest rookie, the Lou Whitaker there. out of 92 tops would be in 92 tops traded. There's Rock Reigns. You can find the Nomar Garciaparra rookie card in 92 traded. Another red sock there. It's a Team USA card for Nomar Garciaparra, which is the primary reason, Gary Sheffield, why the 92 tradeds. There's Nolan Ryan with his foot going over the nameplate there. That might be an error card. But the Nomar is really the main reason why 92 traded sets can be a little more expensive than some of the other ones. Goose Gossage and Joe Carter there. Tyrone Hill, not to be confused with the basketball player Tyrone Hill. Who all remembers him? He was an all-star at one point. There's one of those few rookies in here that I mentioned. There is the Sean Green rookie card. I'll set that one down on the screen. And then Bo Jackson is a decent one. Kind of surprising that with such a big set here, especially during these times, that there's only one card featuring Ken Griffey Jr. Usually, you would, another one for the Sox PC, usually you would see manufacturers, and Aaron Seeley is the other decent Red Sox, I almost said Celtics, Red Sox rookie card in here. A lot of people were pretty high on Aaron Seeley back around these times. Eric Plunk and Scott Stahoviak rookie card. But yeah, as I was saying, you would usually see Griffey with a couple of cards, at least, in every set. People taking advantage of that. Like I said, Nolan Ryan record breaker. Is that card number 1? No, that's number 4 in the set. 792 card set. Pretty big one. Definitely our Andre Dawson. I don't think I've ever seen that one before either. Definitely our biggest set break thus far this year. I will try to keep them a little less common. Carlton Fisk there. But it all depends on what I can find. When I picked this up, I didn't really see much at the LCS other than those couple of rack packs we ripped last time, and finally popped on a Roger Clemens rookie card. There's Pat Mahomes Sr. there, and Turk Wendell on that prospect card. Tony Pena, and there it is, the Manny Ramirez rookie card. So it appears pretty early in our break. All these cards are like super crisp, so this set was very well taken care of. This one is definitely off-centered, but no complaints from me whatsoever. Again, very bright white as well. The other box, or the other 92 top set, I chose this one not because the other one was like really beat up or anything like that. It was just, this one still had nice cellophane and everything on there, and was advertising the 93 top samples. So I don't know if those were actually in the other set or not. They probably were, but I don't know. I just went for the better looking one. So again, maybe we will find, there's Randy Johnson, maybe we will find the Manny Gold as well. Brad Ausmus, the only name on there that I recognize. Greg Maddox. A lot of these base cards, I don't think I've seen before. Al Shirley. I didn't get a ton of these when I was a kid. There's a Clemens All-Star, but I definitely saw my fair share. Not as much as I would see of 93 tops. There's Chipper Jones there on prospects. Of course, that's not his rookie. His rookie is in 91 tops. Ryan Sandberg All-Star, and then his regular base card following. It's kind of unusual. Wonder what the odds are of seeing that out of a set of nearly 800 cards. Chugging right along here, Tom Glavine All-Star, followed by Harold Baines, back-to-back Hall of Fame cards again. And then Ricky Henderson. No batting gloves Ricky, the Man of Steel. Felix Fermin, Mariano Duncan, and Wade Boggs. So obviously with this, we're going to have a lot better luck than we had with those 90 Topps rack packs. We only found 2 Hall of Famers in there, Burt Blyleven, and this is pretty much cheating, really, because we're going to get every card in the set, obviously, unless this was remarkably tampered with. Jim Abbott. But yeah, we only saw, I think it was Dawson, and there's a Bobby Bowe, and I don't even remember what the other Hall of Famer we saw was, but yeah, I did pretty bad on those 90 rack packs. There's the Cliff Floyd rookie card. I guess we'll showcase that a little bit. He had a solid career, definitely didn't have the type of career that was equal to the amount of hype he had as a prospect. Joe Carter, All-Star. But I would say he had a solid career, in my opinion. Spent time with the Red Sox. There's an Ozzie, and Jose Canseco, and Hal Morris, last one in that stack. Well, since I'm a dodo head and forgot to grab those scissors, Lee Smith All-Star, I don't really need to worry too much about, there's a Ripken All-Star as well, about our usual 30-minute time limit. We'll definitely beat that, I would say, most likely anyways. Jeff Bagwell Gold Cup second year card for him. The All-Star Rookie Gold Cup. Topps trademark. Still going to be weird thinking about that there will be no more Topps products being actually put out by Topps in the future. John Vanderwall rookie card was another prospect that fizzled out. Juan Gonzalez. There was some hype behind Vanderwall. I don't remember it being like a crazy amount like some guys. There's Eck. There's a pretty good documentary about Eckersley that I got to see. I actually saw it on YouTube, but I think it was, if I'm remembering correctly, it was put together by MLB TV. Make sure you check that out. I'm pretty sure it was called Eck. I'm almost positive that was the name of it. But some pretty interesting stuff in there. A lot of things that I never knew about Eckersley, such as like alcohol issues. Never knew about any of that. There's a Schilling, and also talks about the issues he had, the infamous plane ride with the Red Sox. There's a Bonds All-Star, when David Price basically called him out in front of the entire team. I forget what year that was, a couple of years ago. Biggio All-Star, and then Tony Gwynn. So we've seen back-to-back Hall of Famers a few times in here already. There's a Kirk Gibson, Jeff Reardon record breaker for saves, and then the Crime Dog there, Fred McGriff, Mark Leiter Gold Cup, and Hojo All-Star. Seeing him again reminds me of those 90 Topps racks. Both of the All-Star cards we found, one in each rack, of course. They were both Howard Johnson. Thanks for spoiling us with the riches, Topps. Todd Van Poppel was another failed prospect. Bobby Cox, Hall of Fame manager. Still crazy to think that those Braves teams only ever won one World Series, but of course they are now the defending champs. So they now have, Ronald Acuna Jr. has as many World Series rings, there's a Frank Thomas, as Chipper Jones got in his whole career. How crazy is that to think about? Gary Carter. And there's a Puckett. That one definitely I had as a kid. Darren Dalton. That trademark Kirby Puckett smile there. There's a Bernie Williams, and then John Smoltz. A few good names just in this little stack here. Still looking for Griffey. Have not come across him yet. Steve Sachs, the final one there. Gotta be careful pulling these out with the folded over little flaps on the inside of the box. Some boxes don't have those. I find that the early 90s Topps sets all had those. So if you're trying to just like slide your cards along in your boxes, which I wouldn't recommend unless you got sleeves or something on them. But especially if you're going to do it in one of these, you're going to ding your cards up pretty badly. Tom Glavine there. Nice little Red Sox pile happening here. Mark Grace. Do like doing these set breaks though. Positive of it is, even though it's kind of like cheating, you don't get to pull things from a pack. I do get to put together these team sets, Billy Ripken, without having to try and buy like multiple boxes, which I don't really do. Generally, if I check it out here on the channel, I don't ever really go back to it off camera. I leave all the sharing basically with you guys. David Wells, Sid Fernandez, there's Knobloch Gold Cup. He has one of those 93 Topps sample cards. Because, sorry, Dave Martinez. This time, Knobloch, people thought he was going to be the next best thing on the block. And he had a solid career, but another one that didn't live up to the hype. Knobloch, that is, not Carlos Quintana. I don't think there was too much hype behind him. Still yet to see the hometown guy, too, our Omen. There's a Mo Vaughn. Bill Swift, I'm sure he will be appearing at some point here. Pretty sure he's in here. I don't know why he would not be. Of course, of all the things we found in those 90 Topps racks, there's Eddie Murray. We found the Bill Swift, of course, because he haunts me, it seems. Perhaps he knows, Brett Saberhagen, perhaps he knows that I am living in his hometown, just, well, not too far away from his old high school. Bill Plummer, there is Barry Bow. I guess that doesn't really work because it's not pronounced Bones. But Barry Bonds, Mo Sanford and son, Doug Drabeck. That's my inner Chris Berman coming up with nicknames for guys. I'm just doing it with baseball players, not football. There's Roberto Alamar. I might have that one already. A lot of these I do not have yet. Of course, I've talked a bunch about how I have binders, which are basically full. There's a Mookie Wilson and a Palmeiro. Basically full of Hall of Famer base cards and inserts as well. Definitely mostly base cards. And I'm sure I've talked about it before, but that kind of, I guess, side PC, there is Alan Trammell, came together just because I bought a collection from a friend of mine. There is Griffey Sr., not the correct Griffey, but bought a big collection from a friend of mine, which included tons of binders. Everything was in binders and pages, basically. Nothing was really in, I don't think anything was in boxes, actually. It was all in binders and pages. So I had all these binders and pages, and it's like, what the hell am I going to do with all these? So that was kind of how the Hall of Fame, or Baseball Hall of Fame kind of PC started. Bobby Bow, and then I also, the other kind of side PC I started, Bob Supsick rookie card for whatever that's worth, probably about a nickel. But I also started an NFL Hall of Fame quarterback side PC, Chris Gwynn, the brother of Tony Gwynn, Brian McRae, and making good time on this. So hopefully everybody's sticking with this. We still got the golds to go through and those samples to check out as well. Jeff Reardon. And Pudge Rodriguez Gold Cup. That's a nice one that I've never seen before. As well as Deion Sanders. A lot of these I've never seen before. And first time in this video that I got my side piles messed up. So let us adjust very quickly here. Don't need Eric Shao in the decent card pile. Something is not the same. One of these is not like the others. Alright, there we go. Kevin Mitchell. But before I so rudely interrupted myself there, Robin Yount, make sure you hit that thumbs up button, of course. Ellis Burks there. And if you have yet to hit the subscribe button, I don't know what's taking you so long, because we're having a lot of fun here. At least I'm having a lot of fun. Hopefully you are having fun too, or else you would not be watching. But hit that sub button. I'm trying to get to 1,000. Slowly working my way there. Kind of like Mike Timlin early in his career. Kind of like a good woman. You gotta take it slow. Not that I want to take it slow, but we will get there at some point, that's for sure. So make sure you jump on the train there. Dave Winfield record breaker. We'll have probably a handful of stacks remaining. Ken Caminiti. And then we'll get into those samples and golds. Barry Larkin All-Star. Still need to see that Griffey as well. Cecil Fielder All-Star. Royce Clayton. I think that's second year on him. Tino Martinez. Greg Anthony draft pick, not to be confused with another basketball player. John Farrell, not the former Red Sox manager. That ended up in a dumpster fire at the end there. Will Clark, Anthony Young. Matt Noakes, All-Star. Nice little healthy Sox pile there, almost as big as the All-Star stack. Sean Estes draft pick. Kenny Lofton. Very young Kenny Lofton. I think that's second year Kenny Lofton. Pretty sure it is. There is Larkin again. Jody Reed. Top prospects, nobody of note. Eric Karros. Look at that. A very young Bobby Valentine. Not too often you see photos of him with his natural hair color. Vince Coleman. As we adjust those there. Again, try not to damage those little flaps inside the box. Luis Gonzalez Gold Cup. He had a pretty nice career, of course, winning a World Series with the Arizona Diamondbacks. John Franco, speaking of nice careers. And then Steve Finley as well. There's a Klesko, the most notable name on there. Not his rookie card. Joe Hesketh. And where is that Griffey? That's so weird that it's going to make us sweat it out. Not that I am concerned that it wouldn't be in here. Will Clark, not with the way this was packaged, obviously. Heathcliff Slocum ended up getting traded to the Red Sox at one point in his career, along with Jason Varitek. Definitely a trade that worked out for the Red Sox. I forget who they gave up, or maybe they traded Heathcliff Slocum for Varitek. I think that's what it was. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it a little bit harder, as they would say, there's Jim Thome. Pretty early one for him. Mike Mussina. Again, nice Hall of Fame stack there. It'd take me a bit to get these in the binders. Next stack, as we're getting closer and closer to the end here. Alasuna Gold Cup, Tom Gordon. Hate those horizontal cards. Do not like them. Tim Naring, second year. Ruben Sierra. And goody, more horizontal cards. Jack Clark. Oral Hershiser. Ask and you shall receive, Eric. That's what happens. Milt Kyler Gold Cup. Talk about guys didn't really do anything. Not sure how he earned a Gold Cup card. Kenny Rogers. That was one of the rookies we saw in 90 Tops. There's a Mattingly. Still kind of surprising that he did not make it in the Hall of Fame. I know he didn't have a long enough of a career, I guess, but you would think he would get more consideration from the, I guess, I don't know, alumni council or whatever it is called there. A bunch more Red Sox here in these final few of this handful anyways. And still no Ken Griffey Jr. Where is he hiding? There he is, finally. And of course it's a horizontal card because I don't like them. But a Ken Griffey Jr. that I did not have, so I will take it. No complaints there. A little bit off-centered, but again, super crisply white there. Let's see if we can't get that in a sleeve without dinging it up. Still kind of the paperboard years of tops here. But there it is, Ken Griffey Jr. for my Griffey PC. And we've only got, I'd say, 2 more handfuls. And then we will check out those sample cards. Dante Bichette. If I get all of the sample cards except for the Griffey, that would be a laugh riot and would totally suck at the same exact time. Doc Gooden. Again, oh, there's Bill Swift. There's the hometown guy. I knew he would appear at some point. Leo Gomez. Mark Whitten, most known for a 4-homer game. There is Big Mac, Mark McGwire, and Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer. And then there is Ripken. The Walker looked familiar to me as well, so I don't know if that's one that I have now or one that I had as a kid. Put in Wegman for the little big league fans out there. Bip Roberts and Greg Harris, the final one there. And then here's our last stack out of the box. Hopefully everybody has enjoyed this set break. I have fun doing these, even though I do try to, like I said, keep them spread out a little bit more. Sammy Sosa there with his, what I would call mustache. A little thin mustache. Sean Dunston. Matt Williams. Sid Bream, the bane of some Pirates fans' existence. Alex Fernandez. Alvaro Espinoza getting ready to whip that helmet at somebody. Buck Showalter, Ron Gant. There's Swindell. And now we should have those sample cards coming right up here. This is the last of the 92 Topps base. And here we go with the samples. So, again, exactly the same as 93 Topps. Not any difference at all in the design except for the pre-production sample logo there. So we got McGwire, Mattingly, Eric Karros, Carlton Fisk, Robin Yount, and thank you. I was going to say, if we didn't get the Griffey, I was going to be so irritated. Well, probably not that irritated, but irritated nonetheless. Of course, I do have the regular 93 Topps Griffey. We got that here on the channel. But now I have the pre-production sample, so I will definitely take that for my Griffey PC. The last couple are Knobloch, Frank Thomas, and then Barry Bonds, the last one there, sporting a throwback uniform. And now for our final cards, the gold. Let's hope for anybody good, but mainly, let's see if there's a Manny rookie gold in here. So we've got Jimmy Key, Sean Dunston, might be a gold winner in here too, possibly. Larry Anderson, Klink, Eric Hansen, Sid Bream, Mark Grace, a couple decent names, Doug Jones, Ike Horn, and Al Shirley is the draft pick one, so that's unfortunate. Probably the best ones out of the gold would be like Mark Grace, I guess. But nothing too crazy out of the golds there. So that's all we've got for this edition of Headlocks and Hot Packs. Glad I could add a couple of Griffies to my PC. Got the Manny rookie. Nice stack of Sox there. And then a nice Hall of Fame stack there as well. Hopefully you all enjoyed this video. And hopefully I kept it pretty timely fashion for you all. But until next time, enjoy the rest of your evening. And we will see you all later.